Welcome back, all you little chipsters. What a day. Felt like an absolute fool today. I run the dilemma for just 2 trees. I thought we had more logs back there, so I got in the dilemma. I ran slasher all day. You can tell by my log pile over there, it's getting monumentous. It's getting a little scary, and we don't need that. So anyways, I got all done, and I figured I could see 2 pine logs. There's actually 3 of them back there. So I'll go dilemma those, because our dilemma guy won't be here till Wednesday, and I was going to try to get a head start while he was changing knives and getting the chipper ready to go for tomorrow. So I got in the dilemma, got her fired up. Takes a few minutes for it to warm up, then to track all your way back there. Got back there, and I'm all confused. So here's how I'm confused. I'll tell you exactly what I got going on. Morbark has ruined me. Okay, Morbark has ruined me because they have this is always your open and close on your bucket or your grapple, whatever you want to say. And that's how it is on the slasher. That's how it is on forestry. Forestry goes a whole different direction and does their own thing if they want to do. Okay, forestry's like, we're going to do our own thing, and the dirt people can do their own thing, and then that's how we're going to do it. The only problem is if you try to do something like this, it gets really confusing. So this is always open and close on your grapple, on the loaders, on your knuckle booms, and your chippers, and then on the older chippers, this was your bucket spin around each way, and then your foot controls was how you spun your cab. And then what they did in these chippers was they put your swing right here. Okay, so this is how you turn your cab, is over here on them Morbark chippers. So when you get into something like this, you're automatically doing this to open and close that. Your brain automatically assumes that's what you do. And then you try to turn the cab by going like this, and that don't work either. That actually opens that and closes that. So everything's a little backwards. So that's the problem with jumping from one thing to the next. But once you get used to this machine, it's really weird, but your brain will automatically adjust, and you can run this just fine after you run it for a while. You can go from the chipper to the slasher and run those fine. Now the booms are the same. It's just your grapple spin and your cab spin are in this hand. But if I jump in the chipper, I totally, no problem, jump back in the slasher and automatically my feet work. I don't mess up at all. We were just talking, I've seen people jump back into the slasher from the chipper and their boom will be in the air, and they'll try to spin sideways like this, and their bucket will start going because they're doing this to go this way, but it's just the grapple spinning. So after you do it a few times, you're fine, but the first couple times it gets really confusing. So my brain was just torqued today trying to get this. So I got her. Like I said, I only did 2 trees, and then he said there was the rest was chipboards. So he bumped the edge of the chipper. That was that boom. Josh is over there trimming. I had about 6 logs needed trimmed. They're helping me out. I do believe that's what happened. Yep. So that's how Morbark's ruined me. Is instead of putting the cab rotate in this hand like an excavator, I'd be just fine. But they put it in that hand because this is automatically open and close everything in all forestry equipment, and it's ruined me. And we've discussed this in prior years. We tried to switch it back because we have some people that can run an excavator and they get really confused, get really frustrated. So about 3 years ago, I had them switch it back so it ran like something like this. So it was over here, and I sat there for a half hour and maybe got a bundle through the chipper, and I had to switch it back. My brain couldn't comprehend it being in that machine. It was horrible. It looked horrible. So anyways, gonna take a minute for me to get used to this old dilemma. And then the other problem is, this is the other problem, is when you want to go out in that chipper, when you want your boom to go out there, you pull back and it goes out there. right? It's just how it works. So you pull it back, push it away from you, and it comes to you. I don't know why, but you're always doing the opposite. You're pushing this one out and pulling that one back if you want it to come to you. If you want it to go away from you, you're pulling this one towards you and pushing that one away from you. Well, so I'm automatically trying to, I want this to lift up, and I'm pulling back on this. And my dilemmas come and shoot back at me, and I want it to go out. Which obviously, the most simplest way that these are designed is you push out and it goes out like it's supposed to and comes back. That's not how that stuff runs. Fun. It's all a little different. So it'll take a minute to get used to, but it helps to do it just for like, if you do this for like, if you do it for just what I did, and then you come out, tomorrow if we have time, which we probably won't have time, but to do it again tomorrow for an hour or something, a little more, and then go sleep on it, is what we say. Go run it for an hour or two, then go home and sleep. And then run it for an hour or two, the next day go home and sleep. Let your brain rest, because your brain will get fried. That's what I've always been told, and it seems to be about the most truth. So that's kind of what's going on today. Trying to retrain my brain. It's not going to be easy, but yeah, I just about had her warmed up, and that was about all we had. But right now he's cleaning up that. He's going to clean up behind the chipper. He's got to clean out with the log truck. Hopefully he'll be here in the morning, because I am just about stacked out of room. I'm going to have to move if he doesn't come, and go back further and start stacking wood back further that way, because it's a big log pile. It's hard to tell from here, but there's a lot of wood stacked up over there. The old circle's just been kicking along just great. Everything's been running pretty smooth. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing these, well, it could hurt my ankle, and I can't put that foot in my boot. So the wife said, well, why don't you just wear one boot? I'm like, I don't want to do that. One boot would look really weird. I'll just wear both of these. But then these are slipperier, so you got to be more careful. And this ankle over here don't like to go up or down or this way, so you can tend to maybe fall again and get hurt. We don't need that. So anyways, this machine has a nice GoPro holder they built. It's not at all what it is. I was just joking. But anyways, hopefully you all had a great day. We had a good day. Everything's fine. I don't know how to run this machine, but Morbark's ruined me in that right here. That's how it's always been, and I'm sure if they switched it anyways, it would be really hard anyways. If you put the grapple close over here, it would get everyone confused. You're gonna get everyone confused either way, but hopefully they didn't take me for life. Hopefully I can figure out a way to make it all work. I think I should be able to. It's gonna take me a minute to win it with this old John Deere. Thanks for watching. Just keep rolling.